the spokesperson for Laura Mercier Cosmetics. Then I wrote my first book. Then I went and started my own makeup line on HSN. I created every single product. I sold it. I went on air. I did the makeup. I taught regular, real women like myself and everyone else, my sister, my mother, everyone, how to do their makeup. And now I am 50 years old, and I will never regret my youth. I want you to think about that statement. Do you think your most beautiful days are behind you? Do you look back at your wedding photos or your graduation photos or whatever it is when you were 30, when you were 35, and think, wow, I was gorgeous then? That is what is wrong with our society. But guess what? We're not going to change our youth-obsessed society. But what you and I can do is take every piece of new technology, new creams, new procedures, new makeup, and use it so we change what 50 is. I love saying I'm 50 because I cared just enough at 40 to get a night cream that had alpha hydroxy in it. So I'm going to teach you all about that, and I'm going to get you to rock your most beautiful day every single day. I want you to call me if you've got questions, if you want to share how you are rocking your best self. I want you to share at 888-454-3378. Today's show is going to be about what people say to me every single time they find out how old I am. The same question is, what are you doing? What are you doing to look that young? What are you doing to your skin? What are you doing to your hair? What do you eat? What's your workout? What are you doing? And I first start to think about what I'm doing, and then I realize it's just as important what I'm not doing. What you're not doing is just as important as what you are doing. So today's show is not judgmental. I am not busting you. I am not saying, oh, you're going to look old if you do blah, blah, blah. I am going to tell you the simple little things I don't do that are helping me be excited about whatever age I am every day. I don't want you to regret your youth. I don't want you to look in the mirror and think I'm a lost cause. Everyone can be a supermodel. Everyone can look like a movie star. If you do tiny little things every single day, or don't do, which is what our show is about today, the don't do, not big things. And I'm never going to say don't have popcorn, because last night I went to the movies and I had popcorn. I am going to tell you the things that I don't do that add up to my looking my best every single day of my life. And then I'm going to, so this segment is going to be about that. The next segment, my second segment, and I like to give you guys a heads up so you can tell when to call in. My second segment is going to be what I don't do with my hair. The third segment is going to be about what I don't do with my food. And then the fourth segment is going to be about body and spirit, because I really believe that loving your life, loving yourself, loving the skin you are in is system, meaning your internal system, surface, meaning your skin, your hair, your face, your makeup, and spirit, meaning the energy that you are walking around with in your life. So that'll be in the fourth segment. So again, I want you to call me at 888-454-3378. This show is for you. This show is for all of us to share Mine is of 30 years of being in the beauty industry in a tough part, because modeling, it's not really about your personality. It's about how you wear clothes and what you sell. And so being a salesperson, I think, is something you should always be. You are selling yourself every single day. If you are looking for a new job, if you are not happy in your career and you're looking for a new job, you need to be able to sell yourself not only with your experience and your education and your attitude, but the way you look. Because now it is very easy to find out what you look like. And if you're looking at schools, or if you're looking at dating, if you're having a hard time finding the mate you want, you've got to care about what you look like. And if you want to sit home with your Haagen-Dazs and say, people are superficial or whatever, you're not going to change that we live in a visual society. I mean, what's the #1 product selling for Christmas this year or the holidays? A selfie arm. An actual arm that you attach to your iPhone or your phone, whatever, Android, whatever it is, that makes it easier for you to take a picture of yourself. If that doesn't say visual society, I don't know what does. So here's my point. I want you to look your most beautiful. Not plastic surgery, unless you really want it, but don't think it's going to fix your life. Not a totally different version of you, just a very polished version of you. So, my #1 don't. When people ask me, what do you do to look younger or look your best? My #1 don't, and I've said this, if you've listened to my shows before, you know, is I do not touch my face. My husband laughs that I kiss him, he kisses me on the lips all the time. He says, I want to kiss you, and I know you're going to always kiss me on the lips because you don't want anybody's germs on the rest of your face. Now, that might sound a little neurotic, but I am telling you, the delicate tissue on your face, the open pores, the very thin skin on your face should never have a cell phone on it. It should never have your dirty fingers pressing on it. You should never pick a pimple, pick anything. You should never touch your face. If you've got an itch, and if you're watching me on the YouTube feed right now, I've got a sweatshirt on. If I get an itch on my cheek, I am just going to use my sweatshirt, use my cuff, I'll use a piece of paper, or whatever it is that doesn't have a warm bacteria on it, I will use to touch my face, to itch my face. Don't ever touch your face, okay? Clean your hands before you put your makeup on. Clean your brushes if you use brushes when you're doing makeup. Don't touch your face. Don't pick your face. Sit on your hands if you have to. Okay? That's the #1 don't. Don't touch your face. I'm going to give you lots of tips today about the don'ts. And they're not going to be heavy and judgmental. It's just going to be, how do I rock my world so you look your best? And again, I want you to call me at 888-454-3378. I'm Morgen Schick, and this is Beauty Rehab, and this is the Lifestyle Talk Radio Network. I am live streaming this on YouTube, so if you want to download it or follow me on Twitter at Morgen Schick, MorgenSchick, at Instagram, you can do so. I will be right back. We will be talking about the don'ts today, but easy don'ts. And this is Beauty Rehab, so we'll be talking and taking your questions. So please call me, and we are set for a great day of learning. And I'm going to also be doing makeup in the break. All right, so we'll be right back. I didn't hear any music, so I didn't know when I had my 30 seconds. You got to tell me when the music starts is when I cut out. All right, video people, please give me my 30-second music. Okay, for those of you on YouTube, my first thing I said was that we're not going to touch our face. So that is my first don't. Don't touch your face. When you are doing your makeup, which I like to do when we're doing, sorry, I have to tell the producers the music. Okay, so I did a YouTube video the other day, and that video, I did my 3-minute makeup. I know it was more than 3 minutes. I got some comments about that. But I don't want you to just do your makeup and me fast forward through it so you don't know how I'm doing it or why I'm doing it. So today I am going to show you some products that I didn't have time to explain. Oh my God, I just touched my face. To explain so you can get your 3-minute makeup. First of all, I wanted to tell you that don't forget to get a primer. And I use my Skin Prep Primer, and I know that my products are not available right now, and I'm sorry about that. They might be available soon in the future, I don't know, but you're going to put a primer on, and I want you to look for a primer that is non-silicone primer. That means it can't have dimethicone, cyclomethicone, or anything C-O-N-E in the ingredient deck. Okay, so I'm using my primer. Again, it has no silicone in it. I believe that Laura Mercier primer has no silicone in it, but that's what I want for you. Then you're going to use your stain or your sculptor. And I talked to you about one that I had. Do you see how you do that? Look at that. That's how you give yourself definition. Right underneath your cheekbone and then down. And then you can just blend it around your jawline. And then you can use a little bit on your forehead because that gives you like a healthy fake tan up into your temples. And then just the straight of your nose will give you a little bit of a tan as well. Get a hair around my mouth. Okay. Oh, there we go. Then you are going to use your Hide and Highlight. Now, you don't have to use Hide and Highlight. These are 2 oil-free concealers. One is 1 shade lighter than my skin. The other is exactly my skin color. And then this one has eye cream. So the first thing you do is take the lighter shade where you have dark shadows. See where I have a shadow right there? I'm going to bump that. And I'm using my camera as my mirror, and so you can really see what I'm seeing and what I'm covering. Then I'm going to use the color that's exactly my skin tone for readiness, and my chin, and around my nose, and my nose and top. And I'm going to go back to the radio now for the show. Hi, we're back. Welcome back. This is Morgen Schick, and this is Beauty Rehab. I'm super excited that you're with me. I'm doing a video upload on YouTube of my radio show at the same time. And this is Beauty Rehab on the Lifestyle Talk Radio Network. And again, please call in at 888-454-3378 if you've got questions or comments. Today's show is about the don'ts. Everybody asks me when they find out I'm 50 or even 49, whatever it was, what do I do? What do you do? What cream do you use? What magic carpet are you flying on? What? And I always think, oh, well, I use this cream or I use this. But it always comes back to what I don't do. So we started out with the beginning of the show that I don't touch my face. I do not take any bacteria that's on my fingers, or I don't hold my phone against my face. I don't let my hair touch my face a lot. No bacteria or dirt should ever be around the delicate tissue of your skin. You can get one pimple, and just by picking it or touching it and touching the rest of your face, that bacteria can spread. I can usually look at somebody and see where their pimples have spread. So I don't want you to touch your face. Carry Kleenexes with you. Use the side of your jacket. Use use the inside collar of whatever shirt you're wearing. Just don't touch your face, okay? Another thing I don't do is I don't wash my face in the morning. Now, I don't ever go to bed. Well, those are two don'ts, I guess. I don't go to bed with makeup on, ever. Ever. When I turned 50, I was out. I had 2 margaritas. I was dancing with all my friends and my husband. My husband had an incredible surprise party for me. The most amazing man ever. He flew my brothers and sisters from California to New York, which was a feat in itself because they're super busy and have, their jobs, their lives, their kids, all their kind of stuff, and they all came. So I can't tell you, segue, how grateful I am. But I got home around 3, and I still use my Burt's Bees sensitive makeup remover wipes. And I still washed my face. And I still put my essence and my serums and my night cream and my alpha hydroxy on. No matter what time I get home, I still do that routine. I do not ever sleep with makeup on. And I do not ever waste an opportunity of rest. When you are sleeping, your body is regenerating your cells, regenerating your skin, regenerating your body. That's why you want to be in a REM sleep. I don't ever miss an opportunity to get those benefits. Use sleep as well as you can, because that is how you can look younger forever, is to get a good sleep and to use the time you're sleeping to regenerate your body. So use an alpha hydroxy, use a nice serum, an antioxidant serum to do some repairing overnight. Don't waste that opportunity. And then when you wake up in the morning, don't wash your face again. Rinse your face with lukewarm water or a sponge or a washcloth, whatever it is, but don't strip your skin again. You stripped your skin the night before to get the makeup and the dirt of the day off, but your skin is now rejuvenated. And unless you're sleeping in mud, your skin should not be dirty the next morning. So rinse it off. Let your pH balance was rebalanced overnight. The sebum that your body produces to internally moisturize your skin from within was working all night. Don't mess up that equilibrium, that balance that you wake up with. And women will say to me, but Morgan, my face is oily in the morning. Rinse it. Rinse it with water. Do that 4 days in a row, and then tell me if your skin is still oily in the morning. I bet it's not. I bet you make your skin oily because you strip it so much. So don't ever go to bed with your makeup on, and don't re-strip your skin in the morning. Just rinse it with water. Another don't. Don't leave home without your serum and your antioxidant, moisturizer, and sunscreen. Don't. Because you need an antioxidant. If you are over 30, you need an antioxidant. If you are anyone, you need a sunscreen. Don't think that you are too young for skin damage and skin cancer. Don't think you are. Our ozone is not getting thicker, people. It is only getting thinner, which means that UVA, UVB rays are torching our skin. So use an antioxidant and use a sunscreen. Don't think that you are immune. And also, don't think that that's enough coverage. Wear a hat if you can. Okay? And get mole checks. All right, so there's a lot of do's in this show too. Sorry. So we got our don'ts. Next one, don't use liquid foundation. I know I'm going to have so many haters with this comment, but liquid foundation and tinted moisturizer are the same damn thing, okay? Let's call it. When you attach water Water is the only thing your face, your body wants. It wants to soak up water all the time. When you mix it with foundation, which is color, pigments, wax, silicones, talc, all that kind of stuff. I don't even care if it's natural foundation. When you're mixing anything that should stay on top of your skin with the water, your skin is going to drink it. Two things happen. Number one, you ingest your makeup so your makeup looks like you didn't put it on 2 hours later. Number two, you're bringing all of that product into your pores, which makes your pores larger, and into your fine lines that make your fine lines deeper. If you are watching my video right now, you see that I've got my makeup on right now. I'm letting it warm up while I do the show. I look like, I don't know, I guess I look kind of like I don't know. It's just funny because I'm doing a show with my concealer on. I think you should always use concealer or pan makeup that has no water attached to it for coverage. Only things that are good for your skin should be attached to a water. I'm going to say it again. Only things that are good, only ingredients that are good for your skin that you want to sink in should be attached to a water. That is your serums. That is your antioxidants. That is your sunscreen. That is your nourishing alpha hydroxy night creams. Attached to a water, moisturizers. No makeup should be attached to a water. So that means no liquid foundation and no tinted moisturizer. Watch my videos. I'll show you how to do your makeup so you never need those two things again. All right, this is Beauty Rehab. I'm Morgen Schick. Call me at 888-454-3378, Lifestyle Talk Radio Network. We will be back for our third segment, which is going to be about your hair. Come back. We'll be right back. Thank you. I heard that one. Oh, I love that. That's Matt Schick, my brother, singing that song. One of my favorite songs that I wanted on my show. Okay. Doesn't Anybody Stay Together Anymore? Love that song. Okay, so if you're watching the YouTube video, you see that I have my concealer on, lightening up my forehead, around my nose, and now I'm going to do around my eyes for my eye concealer. Do you see how I just tap this into my... I figured that. Okay, so I've warmed up my concealer, and now I'm going to start blending it. What I just said was that I don't want you wearing tinted moisturizers or foundations. And the reason, another reason is, if you put a foundation all over your face, how on earth do you brighten up the areas that need to be brightened up? It doesn't make any sense. You need to be able to brighten up the areas that have darkness and then cover the areas that have ruddiness with the same color as your skin tone. You can't do those two things unless you're using two different liquid foundations, and then your liquid foundation is getting mixed up. So there's just no way you can kind of paint your face in that way. So I'm all done now. You can see. And I'm not pulling my skin, I'm tapping. I'm just tapping with this sponge. Okay, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows. But you see that? I just brightened up around here, brightened up around there, but yet I still don't look like I'm wearing makeup, and it's not going to sink into my skin. I don't understand why everybody doesn't do this. Okay, eyebrows. I'm using this Tom Ford, and here's the trick. You're going to do your brow from the outside in and lift your temple. I do need a mirror for this because my eyes are so bad I can't see my brows. That's what 50 is. When you're 50, it's hard to see, but I did a whole show on having cool glasses so you can see. Extend your brow. Don't make it too dark. And also, don't make it too dark in the front. You don't need dark brows. You need extended, filled-in brows. This Tom Ford blonde is expensive, but it lasts a long time, and it's a really beautiful neutral blonde. And you can use this even if you're a brunette. Again, I'm extending my brow. In a very little light feathery, don't bring them in too close if you've got close set eyes like I do. Okay, there we go. And then it's got a little brush on the end, so you can just give it a brush out. There we go. Brow's done. And next, I'm going to do my lips. Actually, you know what? I'll do my lips in the next one because I think we're almost done. Next, I'm going to give myself a little blush because I want you to know that blush is not bronzer. Blush just goes on the apples of your cheeks. Watch. And it's pink. It's peachy pink. It's not bronze. Do not confuse bronzer with blush. Okay. My liner. Okay. Here we go. And we're back. Hi, welcome back. I'm Morgen Schick, and this is Beauty Rehab. I'm very excited that you're with me today. I am a former Ford model. I was a makeup artist while I was a Ford model and became the spokesperson for Laura Mercier, did my first book, and then my own line of cosmetics that I created for HSN, and I was on HSN about 8 years. And now I am a mom and a wife, and I write and I blog, and I'm on morgenschick.com and at Morgen Schick if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter. But this radio show is really for you, so I want you to call me at 888-454-3378 if you have any questions or comments, because today's show is about the don'ts. I get a lot of questions asked to me about what do I do to look good at 50? And I realized that what I don't do is just as important as what I do. So I wanted to do a show about simple don'ts, like don't touch your face with your fingers because the bacteria causes pimples. Don't go to bed with makeup on. Don't wash your face when you wake up in the morning. Just splash your face because you've got great moisturizers your body provided and your pH is balanced. It's so much better for your skin. It won't be so dried out or combination. And so this segment, I wanted to talk to you about the don'ts for your hair, because a lot of women, when they get into their late 40s and 50s, because of hormones, start to lose their hair. My hair absolutely thinned out while going through menopause, and I'm completely done, I think, pretty much through menopause. I haven't had a period. I know too much information, but I haven't had a period in almost 2 years, I think. So, I mean, I think you go through it for years and years, like 4 years, but so far I've just, I've lost some hair. But what really makes it hard for you, what I don't do for my hair is I don't use a shampoo. And now you're going to say, but I've got oily hair, Morgan. I have to wear a shampoo. Well, I thought I had oily combination hair as well, even though my hair is curly and frizzy. My scalp was always kind of oily. But the problem is the same thing with your skin. When you've got sulfates and cleansers, cleansing agents that strip the sebum and and alter the pH in your scalp, your own body produces more oil to try and moisturize your scalp, just like it does for your your face. So when someone says, I've got oily skin, I always wonder, do you really have oily skin, or have you created oily skin because you're over-processing your face? So a lot of women over-process their hair as well. So there are a myriad. If you Google cleansing conditioner, you can get the one on QVC from Wen. That one doesn't work as well for me, although I know a lot of people that use it and love it. I use one from Rachel Perry. There's also a macadamia nut oil that you can get. So if you Google it, you can find small, if you like to shop small business online, or if you like to shop just, small businesses wherever, you can find any of these cleansing shampoos. Now, a lot of them have tea tree oil in them, which are so good for your scalp. It's an antimicrobial, it's an antibacterial, and it's very invigorating for your scalp. It makes your scalp feel clean. Now, you're going to have to get rid of being addicted to sudsy lather. Sudsy lather is not necessarily good for you. I don't like sudsy lather anymore, and that's just because I've trained myself to know that just because I'm sudsing something doesn't mean it's good for me. So I want you to think about that. And then, so you use your cleansing conditioner, and then the other thing I don't want you to do is I don't want you to over-process your hair with products. So let's say you always straighten your hair. And then, so you blow dry your hair first, and then you use a straightener. What about if you just pulled your hair back in a ponytail or let it air dry and then used a curling iron? My point is, try to do only one form of heat. You're either blow drying or you're letting your hair air dry and you're using a curling iron or a straightening iron after. That's something I do. I don't use two forms of heat at the same time. So I either blow dry my hair straight, or I put it in a pony, let it dry because my hair's so curly, or a bun, let it dry, and then I straighten my hair after my hair's already been air dried. So sometimes it's overnight, sometimes it's during the day, whatever it is. Don't double dry, or don't double heat. I guess that's the don't. Don't double heat. Only heat your hair once. Also, don't use silicone in your hair unless you've got super short hair that you are cutting at a regular interval. If you've got long hair, you don't want to use silicone, because silicone is a drying protectant, which means that if you are putting silicone on your hair does not have the ability to attract any atmospheric moisture. And that makes your hair soft and healthy by having atmospheric moisture. If you put silicone on it, you're sealing it. Just like the same silicone they use in hair products is the same exact ingredient in the silicone that they do on your tires for your car. Dimethicone, cyclomethicone, those are all silicones. And they're great if you're trying to protect something from water. But they're not great if you're trying to heal something. So a nice alternative is to use an oil, like a macadamia nut oil, or all of the great, even a coconut oil is fantastic for your skin and your hair. A light coating. And then if you want to put a silicone on over, you can, but at least your skin's moisturized. All right. I want to go to the phones. Valerie, I've got Valerie on hold. Hi, Valerie. How are you?
Hi, Morgan. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for calling. Have you been listening to the show, or did you just start?
Yeah, I just tuned in. I've been at work all morning.
Okay. All right. So I'm very happy that you're here. Where are you calling me from, and how old are you?
Calling from Jacksonville, Florida, and the age range is 27 to 31.
Age range? Seriously? Did you just say age range?
I did.
Okay. You are so, first of all, you're so young, so you're making me laugh. And second of all, every age has to be your most amazing, and then you're going to be like, dude, I'm 31. Look how good I look. Do you know how good I look? So, age...
That's all part of my retirement plan, though.
Oh, not according to your retirement plan? Oh, okay. All right. So that's...
I hide my age because it's a part of my retirement plan.
Oh my gosh, I learn something every single day. Okay, I got your age range, but you are totally psyched about the age you are when you're not talking about your retirement plan, right?
Right.
Okay, good. All right, what's your question? Because we don't have much time, and I want to answer it.
I have the craziest, wildest question because I love dressing like very professional yet a little sexy, you know?
Yes.
And a lot of the outfits that I admire are midriff, but I have like an Audi. It's a small little like button, and it doesn't look like the average person. I don't think it's cute, and it looks like I'm giving birth to something, so it affects my attitude, and you know, I don't feel very sexy, and I can't wear the clothes that I want to wear. And again, because I'm you know nearing 30, it's like I feel like it's too late to have that surgery. But I mean, what do I do?
Okay, so this is so interesting, and I'm gonna hopefully you can stay on and wait through the commercial, so we can get more into it. But first off, if you are wearing if you are working in a professional environment, as much as I want you to be as sensual as you can be, because I believe a woman can be both beautiful, professional, badass, but you also look sensual for yourself, so you don't have to be wearing a boring suit. I do not think that you should be showing your midriff at an office. I actually think.
I'm not in an office. I actually work in nightclubs.
Oh, that's different.
I want to come off like smushy, you know.
Oh, okay. Because you said.
Parties and stuff and work with like a lot of people in my industry, and
I get it.
A lot of the outfits, you know, are midriff and.
I get it now. All right. Well, my advice to the short term, because we have to go for a commercial break, is that you can try there's this tape that you can use if you are wearing something tight. There's a masking tape that you can use, and oh, I lost her. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I couldn't hear her. I had it too loud. Hopefully she'll hold. Okay, sorry you guys. I'm going to do my lips now. Ear to shoulder.
Remember, under Obamacare, most Americans qualify for health insurance. So get ready to let us do all the work for you and find out the best health insurance plan for your needs. Call this number now, 800-670-0946.
Okay.
800-670-0946 for your free health insurance quote. Call 800.
When you use your lip stain, you want to put your ear towards towards your shoulder, and then lift your chin so you can see the lip ridge. Not where the color drops out. Everyone's color drops out as they age, so if you're trying to color that, you're always going to make your lips smaller. And why would you want to make your lips smaller? Everybody's trying to get bigger lips. All right, and then remember, it goes straight out with your eyes. Oh, good. Valerie's going to stay on because that was a good question about her midriff. So you're going to go straight out, and then you're going to go with little slits, little feather strokes. You're going to go up. Do you see that I'm actually creating a bigger crease? You see this? I'm creating a deeper crease. Okay, and then I'm going to take my black and go into my roots of my lashes, jiggle into the roots of my lashes, and then pull it out just a little bit to join it to the brown. But it's important to have that brown in around your eye to give your eye a larger appearance. There we go. Then you're going to take your brush and you're going to blend it out. You can blend it out. Oh, I love that dark brown, that light brown. It just makes your eyes look so much bigger. It makes it look like your sockets are larger. Curl your lashes. Remember to curl the inside first and then the outside of your lashes second. Inside and then the outside. Everybody thinks that just because it's curved, you only have to do one side, but that's not how it works. And then I'm going to use a lengthener from Clinique. I didn't say that. It's from Clinique, and it's a lash primer because I have such small lashes. And we're going to go back to segment 4. Here we go. Hi, welcome back. I'm so glad you stayed with me. I'm Morgen Schick, and this is Beauty Rehab, and today's show is about the don'ts. The don'ts, when people ask me, what do I do to look my best self at 50, I realized there were a lot of things I don't do that are very simple things that if you think about will make you look amazing at whatever age you are. And if you start now and you're young, I have somebody on hold, Valerie, who's in her late 20s, and if she does these don'ts or doesn't do these things, maybe she will look even better at 50 because they're all very kind of commonsensical things that you don't want to do. You don't want to strip your skin. You don't want to leave home without sunscreen. You don't want to overprocess your hair. And you don't want to use a lot of silicone products because they make your hair frizzy. So those are some of the things that we spoke of. But she had a very interesting question about having an outie belly button and it protrudes, and she wants to know how she can make that look better. So, Valerie, are you with me? Valerie? Do I still have Valerie?
I keep putting it on mute so I can.
Oh, sorry. I know. I understand. Mute is a good thing. Okay. So, all right. So you work in a nightclub, so you want to look professional, but you also want to look cute because you're young, and if you've got a great body, there's no reason why you shouldn't. Do you wear midriff tops, but do you ever wear tight tops that are just that, and your belly button shows through those tight tops as well?
Yeah, it seems like the older I get, the more it protrudes, and it's kind of annoying now because before I didn't notice it, and I know I'm not working out as much, but I'm still like a, borderline size 6. And so I'm 5'8", I don't, I carry my weight in my hips, but I don't have much of a weight, and it's annoying because I don't know what to do at this point.
Okay.
I've never really shown it, but now it's like protruding a little bit more.
Okay, so first of all, I want you to know that, like I said, if you wore something tight, you could always tape it with that, there's that bra strap tape. You can kind of just tape it down so it's smooth. But more importantly, what I want you to know is that I think people really believe that's sexy. I know you're thinking that's crazy, but whenever I see an outie button, I think it's really cute. And I'm not sure has anyone ever made fun of you? Is that why you think that it looks weird?
Yeah, I mean, not so much that, well, I've always been very, very insecure as it relates to that, to the point where I don't get, like, totally naked, when I'm with my boyfriend or whatever, and that annoys him because we've taken showers together, but I mean, I'm very uncomfortable, and I just feel like because I can see it, it feels like I'm giving birth to it or something. I don't like it, and I was once upon a time really mad at my mother. I'm like, why didn't you fix that when I was a baby? And I don't know. I just woke up one day, and then I'm like, I gotta do something about that. But now I'm just like scared.
Okay, but I need you to stop because you are 5'8". You are size 10 is perfect. That is like the perfect size. I mean, especially if you're 5'8". I mean, I'm 5'10" and I'm a size 10-12. So you're 5'10". That's perfect. What I want you to do is stop hating, first of all, a part of your body, because that is such a waste of time. Because I understand, and you have to understand, I'm 50, so I've hated my knees longer than you've been alive to hate your tummy, your belly button. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time, and it makes it worse in your brain. No one is noticing your belly button. If you are, first of all, when someone notices you, they notice your smile first, and then they notice your eyes, and then they notice your hair, and then they probably, if they're boys, they notice your breasts. If we're talking about most of the boys I know. So they're not noticing your belly button, and most people think that is really sexy. In fact, I have a girlfriend that has an outie that had it pierced because she thought it was so sexy. So I don't know where you're getting your information from, but you are so much more than that. And if you look in the mirror and your eyes, I want you to notice every time you look in the mirror now. When you look in the mirror, Valerie, the first thing, even if you're looking at your eyes, you're looking at your hair, do you go straight to your belly button?
Yeah.
Because I did that. All right. That is giving so much power to something that is so not necessary. I lived 50 years worrying about what people thought of my knees. What a waste of time. I tried to lose weight. I got liposuction. I did everything. They were never good enough. And every single time I would say something to somebody about my knees, they'd be like, what are you talking about? I didn't even notice your bad knees. You got to believe it when I tell you this. People don't notice what you think they notice. You're carrying a wasted hate. Does that make sense to you?
It makes sense to me. When people try to like touch it or they're like, "Oh, you got an outie," it just makes me mad. I go to 10. Like,
How about trying this for me, Valerie?
Okay, I won't try anything. Okay.
Will you try this for me? Will you look in the mirror and will you think, I love my outie. I am special. I am not a reject. I am special. I love my outie. I am rocking my outie. It is sexy. I am rocking my outie. I want you to say that in the mirror for at least 3 times every single time you look in the mirror. I am rocking my outie. I got an outie and I'm rocking it. And stop putting so much hate in the way that you were born. I hate that. I don't want to hear it. You are so much more than an outie. You are beautiful. I am sure you are striking at 5'8" and a size 10 and doing what you do. You are very conscious of your, image. Do not put that energy into that outie. It is a total waste of a hate. And remember, I've said over and over again, it's surface, spirit, and system. You've got to love the body you have because that energy spills over into everything. You've got to be able to get naked in front of your boyfriend and love the body you have. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Am I done? Oh, my God. I completely blew the show. I was talking so much.